I was trying to look for emotion. I thought, the garden, I got a little, I was so, but I thought, if I arrived to my room where I had two sisters and my brother, two brothers-in-law's room and the balcony, I thought I would really go do something. And then I was taken by the passion for training. And the documentarist in me, got very happy to have an opportunity to discover these people, speak with them. Because that's the way I say it was supposed to be a personal fiction film, and it became a documentary, a short documentary of these people. So that's what I was telling, whatever you decide, in my case, I want to be open to things to happen. And if I think about the audience, I know that you were listening, but you started to laugh when you saw these people with the train, which means that I'm better off to have done this than if I had said, that was my roof, the curtain looked like this, there were little boats on the curtain, I remember them. I mean, this is much better. So I'm saying that by switching by chance, I grabbed something on my way and set it in the film. It's not that we have to change our mind all the time, but it's good to know that by chance you meet something that I never heard of. Ferrovipat, I don't know what they call themselves. It's very strange. Especially because they say the train, the Swiss train, are those who cross Switzerland. I could not believe to be so maniac about tin trains. Oh. So discovering the complexity of people is part of the game, and complexity and beauty sometimes of the way they behave or what they do. Je suis perdu, qu'est-ce qu'on avait dit qu'on ferait? Ah, la galerie Obadia. Non, c'est ça? Alors, I've been...
Ou les veuves.
Hein?
Ou les veuves, comme tu veux.
Je t'entends pas.
Les veuves.
Ah oui. Mais après, oui. Alors, no, it's because I've been working so different ways and so different time and different moods. And I allow myself to go from one thing to another. And when I switch from filmmaker to visual artist, so-called, that was at the Art Biennale in Venice 2003. And the first piece I did is right next door. It's called Patatitopia. Some of you have seen it. I was inspired by the heart-shaped potatoes and made them be a triptych, beautiful triptych, celebrating the modesty and the beauty of the potatoes. So I did that, and then I had other ideas, and because I was going very often in the island of Noirmoutier, where I shot the creature, when I shot other things, I was impressed because there are many widows in that island. Because among other things, the fishermen and they go on, they die in the harbor, they die in the sea. So there are many widows. And I was there, sometimes I was alone there thinking about what to do. And I thought, it's a category that nobody speaks about. People speak about workers, about young people, the youth, including the music, the poor people, the peasant. I had never heard or never seen something about the category called the widows. Most of the time, they are boring for other people, because most of the time you have to take care of them, or they complain, and they are like, they are widows. And I think it is very often society rejects them, even though in each family they try to take care, they try to be nice. But so I thought I'd do a good job if I could capture that specificity of widows. So I started to go to meet them alone, since I am myself a widow, and I've been in that island with Jacques Milos, so they knew that I was a widow of Jacques, and I guess gave them maybe the feeling that they could speak to me, not especially intimate things, but speak about the fact, how do they feel to be widows. And sometimes I would ask questions like, and it was a very good question, I think. I say, what happens in the bed? Where do you sleep? And sometimes they would say, I didn't move from my place. And sometimes they say, well, he had a look at the window. Now I took his side. Or I went to his side to feel that he was there. A very interesting little side question. I didn't use them all in the answer, but I was interested to see, is there something specific? So, for that, I create un dispositif, je ne sais pas comment dire, setup. It's because you can do a documentary and speak to each widow and then another one and speak about the condition in society. But I try to find something specific so that every widow will speak to you. Because since I left more or less the classic cinema with one screen, you know, yeah, it's a full room, you listen to one film, or to me, but to one film. What I try to do is, can we find other way to capture the attention of the viewer? So in that case, I say, well, they should speak to each person. So, je ne sais pas si on voit le dispositif. Yeah. I invent a way, and I'll show you how we did. Then we'll have some of the testimony. This is an installation I made at in the gallery, and then at la Fondation Cartier. Les Veuves de Noirmoutier.